Hi everyone, I'm Emily and I'm a Young Living Platinum Leader, and I'm so excited that you're here tonight for our big breakthrough event. And tonight I'm going to be discussing the fear of failure. Now, I don't know about you, but have you ever had any of those thoughts like pop into your head? Like, what are people going to say about me? Or what are people going to think about me? Are people going to think I'm crazy for talking about oils? What if my first class is a flop and no one comes? Well, yes, those thoughts have come into my head many a times. And those are the fears that can really hold you back. And it's time for you to break through and put those thoughts and fears aside. And so the good news is when you are sharing with someone about Young Living and sharing about, our amazing essential oils, it's only your job to share with them. And it's not your job to decide what the outcome is. And that is their decision. So what you have done already is planted that seed. And, if they give you a big fat no, it's okay. You've done your part, and, they may come around. If they may come around eventually and take the oily plunge. You never know. But planting that seed and not being afraid to share is really the first step. And, everything you have to offer is truly valuable too. And so, your friends, they may not see it right away, but, eventually they're going to see that what you have to say is valuable, and they're going to trust you with that information. But you might be wondering, well, how can I put these fears aside? Well, I think a big part of it is to work on your personal growth. There is a quote in John Maxwell's book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, that book that I love. And inside, E.M. Gray says, "The successful person has the habit of doing the things that failures don't like to do. The successful person doesn't like doing them either, but his dislike is subordinated to the strength of his purpose." And so that leads me to my next topic, which is how you really need to know and constantly remember your why in this business. If your why is to grow your business so you have more financial freedom, or if it's to share about essential oils, so the wellness and other people's lives can be changed probably just like yours was, then, you have to do something about it and move past those fears that will hold you back from achieving the goals that you have. Now, I may not love talking on the phone. I may not love speaking in front of people. But you know what? I do it anyway. You just have to do it. And, you can start small and break through your fears. Like, if having a class is one of your fears, start small, do a one-on-one or do several one-on-ones before hosting your first large class. And keep sending out those invites, even though you get no responses back. Most of all, be patient and don't give up. Everything takes dedication and time, and personal growth in this area doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen with persistence. Now, one of the biggest breakthroughs that I think happened in our Young Living business is that we were able to bring my husband home from his day job. And yes, that is totally crazy, and I still can't believe that we were able to do that. But, was I scared as heck when we first started talking about it? Yes. Did I think to myself, what if my Young Living business tanks or flops, and then what are we going to do? Do I have a backup plan? Do I need a backup plan? Did I think, what will we do without those amazing benefits that his employer offered? We won't have any benefits, if he leaves his job. And the answer is yes. I thought about those all the time, and I was scared. But I couldn't let that fear of the unknown hold us back from living a life that we truly wanted to live and do what God has called us to do. And now my husband isn't traveling 2 hours a day to work. I was gold at the time back in November of 2014 when he left his job. And we have not ever looked back. Never regretted it one time. We continued to grow and hit platinum in February of 2015. And now he's home with us. He does the homeschooling, and it's really allowed me to, it's really like freed up some time that he's here with the girls. And, It really helps me out so I can focus more time on my business. And then, it's also allowed us to travel and do amazing things that we have never would have done, or it wouldn't have been possible had we had not taken that leap of faith and trusted God with our business. So y'all just break through those fears, because I know that abundant blessings and growth beyond your wildest dreams are really awaiting for you.